You know, Bill, one of the major components of any l-arginine formulation, of course, with CardioCare and CardioPro is the nitric oxide release. Just tell us a little bit about that and how that benefits an individual.
Nitric oxide is one of the bigger benefits of l-arginine, is what it helps release in the body. And besides penile and rectal, people will take the blue pill, but with an NO that's been released, it's something that's natural, and it's more natural and should be done naturally as opposed to taking a drug. On the other hand, one of the benefits of the L-arginine, besides that, is nitrogen retention. Reason why I said it's important, particularly for those who are active, those who are in sports, or those who want to lose the fat, gain the muscle, because nitrogen retention is what your bodybuilders, your powerlifters, your pro athletes are trying to accomplish by taking anabolic steroids. They're anti-catabolic. They're protein sparing. In other words, they help the body to retain nitrogen, so you can increase protein synthesis in the body. Better repair, better muscle development, better quality. So that's one of the biggest benefits of the L-arginine, and it's completely, safe.
One of the things we did when we were looking at all the components that we wanted to put into the formulation was look at the WADA banned list, and we made sure that we don't have any components that are on that list. So we have some athletes, serious amateurs and professionals as customers, and they frequently ask us, am I safe to take this? And of course, it's going to improve their performance if they take it correctly and along with every other component, the nutrition and good rest. So, we're happy that a lot of our athlete customers are coming back and saying, hey, that was great. I got a better time on my run, got a better time on my bike, my swim. I was lifting heavier, bench pressing better. And it's just great that there is a supplement that we've been able to put together that doesn't have any components on the WADA.
Right, that's important, because you can compete with it. If you choose to compete with it, you will pass every drug test that's out there, and it's completely safe and efficacious. You develop what you think you're going to develop, you're going to get it, even more so.
Bill, we find that a lot of our customers, when they reach the age of 50, become more aware of supplementation and obviously the aging process. And so a lot of our customers fit into the 50-plus category. And, when we did some market research and asked them what they were looking for in an L-arginine-based product, the top three were, first of all, anti-aging. Pretty much everybody said they wanted anti-aging. Of course, that's external, but also internal, softening of the arteries and making them more flexible and blood flow and cardiovascular wellness. Secondly was actually improved sexual response, and third was cardiovascular activity. So basically, we're giving people those three elements, but we're also giving them much, much more. So, how would you explain to somebody that's hitting 50 years old and becoming more conscious of aging, how would you explain to them the benefits of CardioCare and even CardioPro for that matter?
Well, that's almost like a loaded question again.
They're always loaded, Bill.
I know. It's because there's so much information I want to get out there, but I'm trying to see how can I disseminate this information without sounding too technical, but give them the information that they can really, sink their teeth in. Those of us who are 50 and over shouldn't think that we're old, because according to the Bible, we should live to 120 years old. So I think at 50 years old, you're not even halfway there as of yet, to be honest with you. But because of our lifestyle and by being hustle and bustle, and we're trying to become too much of a success on the physical realm as opposed to in the physical realm as opposed to the realm, physical like a tangible thing, as opposed to the realm of physicalness as far as our body, we forget about our body in sacrifice of garnering, things such as cars, house, marriage, vacations. And I'm not saying that's bad whatsoever, but I hate to be retired at 65 years old. I take it back in this administration. Oops. In this world, you can't retire until you're 72 years old. But while retired, you can't walk, you can't get up, you can't move. So we have to have a better mindset. as opposed to a better goal. Now, the cardio care, either one or the other, meaning that the l-arginine, Embla Arginine, cardio care, and the cardio pro, how that help the baby boomer, the 50 and over, it'll help rejuvenate or jumpstart. And the reason why I say that is this right here. Aging starts when your body stops releasing human growth hormones. For many reasons, different reasons why it will stop doing that. Aging is one of them. Diet is another one. Will do that. And while it does that, it's not necessarily because we are chronologically getting older, but our needs has reduced. In other words, we don't have to run and hunt and catch a rabbit or beat a cow on the head with a stick. We don't have to do that anymore. We can go down to the local store and buy what we need. So we are not as active. Because we're not as active, then the body starts saying that, okay, we don't need that anymore. We don't need everything, the hormones, to be released as much. So that started the aging process. That's one. Two, there's a thing, I'm going to throw a word at you, it's called AGE, advanced glycation end product. It's how we prepare our foods. When you fry, deep fry, bake our foods, whether it's French fries, which is very, very bad, meat, steak, eggs, when you fry it, apply a lot of heat to it, then what happens is that a lot of molecular structures between the protein and the sugars or the fat and sugars can combine. And these become toxic or become free radicals in the body. Now, fortunately, l-arginine helped this. Fortunately, the Embla product helped this. Help relieve these AGEs, or advanced glycation end products. Also, when you release HGH, your body will continue to produce HGH. But because the average person is not aggressive enough, meaning that they're not active enough for the body to release it, we need a kick in the butt sometimes. The L-arginine will help the body release HGH. And how it does that is because it inhibits the release of somatostatin. Somatostatin in the bloodstream will tell the body you can't release somatotropin with this human growth hormone. On that note, so that's very, very helpful right there. Mm-hmm. Again, that sounds a lot technical. A lot of the older people don't understand that. But it's not that you're getting old and you're doomed to wind up in a wheelchair at this time. But I'm saying that you're getting older, but get smarter. You don't have to wind up in a wheelchair. Become more active. Become more conscious of your body. Become more conscious of what you eat. So you're not doomed, but you have Embla products. And I love the products. And I tell people about what it does. It does more than just taking a scoop at nighttime or taking a scoop during a workout. Because there's an effect to it. Your anti-aging property, anytime you get older, you're aging. But at the same time, to retard that is up to you. How much do you want to retard?
And of course, we know that it's not just the Embla Arginine products that will do that. They have to combine good nutrition, good exercise as well. When we were designing the product, one of the things we looked at was, is the formulation of an L-arginine complete in and of itself? And we decided that it wasn't. We looked at other components that we could add to it that would synthesize with it and actually create a 1 + 1 = 3 or 4 or 5 type formulation, so you're getting better bang for your buck. So that's why we put the curcumin in there to act as a free radical scavenger, and the banaba really is a fabulous component for endothelial cell repair. Right. So those two components work in synergy with the L-arginine formulation. And one of the things we're finding when people tell us their experiences is that we knew what to expect from the L-arginine formulation, so formulation 1. We knew what to expect from the antioxidant side of it, formulation 2. But we're getting all sorts of fabulous testimonials, and we're finding now that 1 + 1 really does equals 3.
Right.
So
there's another thing I wanted to add to that product too that you didn't even mention, is for the fact that you have the chromium polyconnect, nice and bound chromium, and I can never pronounce that right. And I've been saying that word off and on for years. But when you're talking about the body insulin, your body releases insulin, and what it really does, not as a scavenger, but it actually allows it to be to attach to the receptor site cell. So that means that a lot of the insulin that is high in the blood, a lot of sugars that are high in the blood, your body uses insulin to get that to the cell. So now it helps to attach to the cell. So that's real good for those people who have high sugar in their blood. That's real good for that. So also a part of that will help kind of like hold back on insulin resistance, as well as the branched chain amino acids that's in there too. So I just want to mention that too. That's one of the benefit of this.
And thanks for the suggestions for the branched chain amino acid. You know, we're constantly looking at it and examining, looking for feedback from our customers. So it's always a product that's going to be in development. We'll always tweak it. You know, we think we've got a great product now. We thought we had a great first release product with the general Embla Arginine. So even future products we'll continue to work on and develop. So, but you know, thank you for your input on both Cardio Care and Cardio Pro. Always appreciate your input and your great wisdom and expertise. So thanks, Bill.
Oh, thank you.